Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are safe and sound. Today in this video we'll cover the various transfer talks that are swirling around on the internet and of course related to our favourite club. We'll talk about the Ivory Coast international who may as well be on the list of targets that may join Real Madrid for free in the summer of 2022. Apparently there will be a lot of players on the market come the end of the season provided they don't re-sign with the previous clubs, and we as Madridistas do have a feeling that come the end of the season we may be in for some blockbuster transfer deals. Mr. Florentino Perez certainly has his targets lined up, and how many will he succeed in signing? Only Father Time shall reveal that. But coming to the other news, Real Madrid also have received a boost as 3 of the players have returned early from international duty, and to not very Madridistas, these players have returned completely fit and they haven't picked up any injury apart from the regular suspect about whom we'll talk about later in the video. We also have some rumours surrounding a certain Manchester United midfielder whom Real Madrid have been tracking for quite some time. We have heard in the past about the rumours of Zinedine Zidane firmly wanting to bring this player to the Spanish capital, and now that particular French player may as well be with the Los Blancos for the upcoming seasons. So we do have a lot of rumours circulating during the long international break, and we will be addressing all of them one by one. So without further ado, let's get started. And starting by talking about the Ivory Coast international Franck Kessie. He has been catching the eye of Real Madrid if we are to believe the words of the news outlet AS. The midfielder has plied his trade with the Italian giants AC Milan for the past few seasons, and now apparently is on the verge of running down his contract. The report also goes on to say that AC Milan have come to grips with the fact that they won't be able to extend Kessie, and as a result we see a number of clubs getting interested in attaining the services of the Ivory Coast international. There have also been rumours of the likes of PSG and Manchester United being interested in the player. Both of them are looking to bolster the midfield, and Franck Kessie is being seen as one of the options. We're talking about his links to Real Madrid. First of all, the player that he is, we can observe that he is much of a defensive midfielder. Someone like a Casemiro who does a lot of the defensive work. He'll do the dirty work, act as a shield in front of the defense, and you can also see that he has a nice skill set with decent dribbling ability, and from time to time he also displays vision to make those key passes. So you can understand that Real Madrid may show more interest in him in the future, especially if he's available for free. But if you'd ask my view, I'm not quite convinced that Madrid would go after Franck Kessie. We already have Casemiro who at least will be with us for another 2 years. We have young Camavinga, we have Valverde, and these are players who would do the defensive work if the coach demands. So we do have players who can do the work that Kessie does, and I also think that Real Madrid would attempt to bring in a creative midfielder, considering that we will be taking a few steps to move on from the aging Gala midfielder, and that is the reason why Kessie rumours at the moment do not convince me much. But we also know how the transfer market works. Sometimes things can escalate pretty quickly, and if it does happen, we shall do a detailed analysis on the player. But at the moment, Franck Kessie to Madrid just looks like one of those flimsy transfer rumours that are so often there in the transfer market. And moving on to another world-class talent who is also on the verge of running down his contract with the Red Devils, Paul Pogba is also on the radar of Real Madrid, and to be honest, this isn't the first time we are talking about him joining Madrid. We've already heard countless rumours in the past that Madrid are very much interested in the central midfielder, and come the end of the season we might as well get to see him in the whites. He's 28 years old, in the prime of his career. You can also say he's in such a stage of his career where possibly he would sign his last big contract, so definitely Paul Pogba would be keeping his options open. But talking about Pogba's time with United, it does feel that he has taken a few steps back with the Red Devils. Much was expected of him when he joined United. We all were aware of his qualities, but sometimes there have been injuries, sometimes he has not been used to the best of his abilities by the coach, and sometimes he simply had poor games under his belt. Maybe under a better coach and better teammates who could have done better. We often hear that Paul Pogba is criticised for being more effective with the French national team than he is with United, so it very well may be the case that the United coach isn't able to get the best out of him. But coming to the main agenda, his time at United is running out. There have been rumours that United would try the best to keep him, but we all know when Real Madrid come knocking, it's difficult to say no to the Los Blancos. And obviously Real Madrid would have to pay a huge signing bonus to Pogba. He might as well have lofty wages, but I personally think there is a good possibility of Pogba joining Real Madrid. The midfield is an area that the Los Blancos need to strengthen. Modric is on the last legs of his Real Madrid career. Isco is also certain of leaving Real Madrid very soon, and I definitely think that Madrid would be looking to bring in some creative world-class midfielder who would fill the void that would be left by these two, who no doubt played a massive role in the success of Real Madrid in the past. So yes, Pogba to Madrid is a very real possibility. The French connection may also factor in when Pogba would be making his decision about which club he should be joining. Currently at Madrid, we have Karim Karim Benzema, and also another PSG superstar is heavily linked to Madrid and is being tipped join the Los Blancos. So surely Pogba would enjoy to make those creative passes for the superstars up front, and as for Madrid, Paul Pogba should turn out to be a good addition, especially when we do not have to pay millions and millions to another club to bring in a quality player. So let's see if we continue to get more rumors linking Pogba to Madrid. We also have to keep a note that Mino Raiola is the agent of Paul Pogba, so potentially we will be seeing him being offered to a number of clubs. We know how it works with the commissions and the signing bonuses, so potentially Paul Pogba may be joining the highest bidder. Recently, Mino Raiola made a comment on the future of Pogba as he said, "It's too early to speak about Paul Pogba's contract with Manchester United. Let's see what happens. I can't stop anyone from dreaming of Paul." So you can see the super agent is already making comments to garner the interest of various clubs around Europe. The likes of PSG would again try their hands with Pogba. Also, there's the lure of going back to Juventus, where Pogba truly established himself as one of the big names in world football. With that being said, the Real Madrid project should also be an attractive one for him, and let's wait and watch what decision the Frenchman comes to. And lastly, coming to the news related to the current group of players that we have. Recently, we were informed that Eden Hazard and Thibaut Courtois were released early by the Belgian national team as it didn't need them against Wales after having qualified for the World Cup. We also saw the early return of Carlos Casemiro, who was not available for the match against Argentina as he was suspended, and that's the triple boost that Ancelotti and Real Madrid have received. This will give Ancelotti some more time to try out a few things with these players in training, and also I think it's a much needed break for Courtois and Casemiro. Both of them have played a lot of minutes. Also, we are yet to see Casemiro playing at his best, so definitely 2 or 3 extra days of rest will help in revitalizing the players, and let's hope we'll see them playing at a better level when club football returns. But on a concluding note, we also have some bitter news regarding the Welsh forward Gareth Bale. He has picked up another injury and it's his calf this time round. He has slight discomfort in the region and more tests will be conducted, but again, what can we say? Gareth Bale is such an injury-prone player. Sometimes I just wonder what could have been of Bale had it not been for the injuries, but year after year, he kept picking up injuries, frustrating himself and the Madridistas, and the chance of him having a good final season with Madrid are dwindling with each passing day. There isn't really much to say about him. I personally was expecting him to be a leader on the right flank in what is certainly his final season with Madrid, but alas, he looks set to be on the sidelines again. So let's wait for more rumors on his latest injury. The initial reports are suggesting that he's expected to return in 3 weeks' time, and let's hope he can recover as soon as possible and be of some use for Don Carlo for the remainder of the season. And that is all I have here. We have touched upon a number of topics and a number of players in the video. Do let me know what are your thoughts on Franck Kessie and Paul Pogba to Real Madrid. Do you feel that we would be seeing these players in the whites, and do you think they would be good additions? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid. And as always, a la Madrid.